strong, but ain't nobody full blown. No one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we the rest of our lives.
Do you have PS Plus now?
Tonight for whatever feels right. In our age, one day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down. Our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're
No.
acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. My second body cost a lot.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week. So, for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Giants defense feeling the encouragement. They stop them at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept the pass. I like him.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the... And now look at him go. And he cuts right. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the
pressure comes, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And we have a new all-time receiving yards leader, besting Jerry Rice's mark of, you know this number, 22,895.
Partner, did we ever think that we would be here to see this happen? Jerry Rice had such a lead, but now it's been hauled in, it's been eclipsed, and someone else is standing at midfield holding the ball up and signaling to the world that he's number one.
And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has formed from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on third. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And what a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all-time great records in sports.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They sure didn't get a whole lot of rest. They had the 3 and out, forced a punt, but that's returned for a touchdown, so they're on the field quickly.
So they're cheering. They're happy. They like what they saw.
They're like, oh, I got to go get my helmet.
But it is a quick turnaround, so let's see how they handle that on this possession.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back's usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
One hallmark of good defenses.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Charles, a moment that will never be forgotten. You're looking at the new career receiving touchdown leader.
And I love some of these records because a record like this one, you can never talk about it being selfish. Because when you score touchdowns, you help your team. And to be the all-time leader in touchdown receptions, what a great feeling he must have at this moment.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
All right, here we go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they'll have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play column. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Taken in at the 22. Powers over it.
Just betting his pads, didn't he?
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And partner Emmitt Smith now moves to number 2. His record of 165 career rushing touchdowns has been broken. What else can you say but wow?
I have no other words but wow, because Emmitt Smith set the standard. A guy that always found his way into the end zone. That record has now been eclipsed. The only thing our new record holder has to worry about, will Emmitt come back and try and get his record back?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. Right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble there.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting
on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will field it about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line.
A lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. So we reach yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and so there he got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pull it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll have to throw it. That's going to be caught.